trooper.
That's a trooper.
That's
He's
a poetry trooper.
listening from the
Definition
airport.
of poetry trooper. You know, it's interesting to be here with you, Kim, because, normally I'm in Connecticut, you're here in Virginia, and I know that you're working very hard behind the scenes, but I don't get to see you doing the work behind the scenes, getting this list together of amazing poets and what you're actually doing and what it requires to yeah, I don't know how you multitask this way as you're doing it. It's
Many years of
amazing.
teaching elementary school students teaches you to
There you go.
multitask.
There you go. Right.
It's like herding cats while riding a bicycle.
Whoa. Wow.
If you've just arrived, you're very, very, very welcome today. We're celebrating International Women's Day with an open mic. The theme of the international organization is give to gain, meaning when we share, when we collaborate, when we cooperate, all gain from that. And poetry, I can't think poetry community is such a great example of that, how we enrich each other when we share it with each other.
Just having come from this big and I know, not everybody is here in the States, obviously, in the room with us today, but just come from the largest gathering of writers annually in the United States. It might be the largest gathering in North America annually. It might be, but it definitely is the largest gathering in the United States annually. And I can't tell you, like, person after person that I spoke with, what we, well, first of all, I felt more joy at this particular conference
That's
that I've been
great.
going to for years because I feel like the solidarity of coming together at this particular time that we're living in history, like the poets and the nonfiction writers, the fiction writers, the teachers all coming together, sharing voices, as what most people are doing is cultivating voices all the time, is the unbelievable antidote to what we're experiencing around the world.
Yeah.
And I could really palpably feel that at the conference.
Folks, please, rather than putting in like I'd like to participate or whatever, type your name out for me so I can copy and paste it onto my list. Thank you so much. It saves me the embarrassment of misspelling a lot of people's names or not, or that there's three Carolynes in the room and I typed the wrong one or whatever. So please just type your name out and in the chat and I grab it and copy paste. There's plenty of room today. Today, all we're going to do is hear a poem from those who want to share it on this theme of International Women's Day. About 3 minutes, please. And then if it's a small group today and we loop back around and offer more time, we'll offer more time. But that hasn't happened to us in eons. We're always so crowded.
Oh, I don't think
We still
when
have
was last time? Was it March 2020? No, it definitely wasn't
we
then.
still have 7 minutes for program time.
Definitely
There's
wasn't then.
plenty of time to add your name to the chat and let me copy and paste it. So if you could type out your names, that's super, super helpful. Thank you.
Well, if for no other reason, how special today is, although there's a million reasons why today is a special reading, just to be sitting here next to you.
Oh, yes, indeed, my
How special is that?
I don't
So,
know if everyone here realizes it, but Sandy and I have known each other since we were like 22, something like that. It all
well, it
goes,
wasn't
it
quite
goes,
that young.
it was,
Oh, but you're
it
young.
goes all the way back to when we were in graduate school
Right.
together.
Jennifer, I've not seen her in so long. It's so
So,
great. So great.
hi, Rosie, you're very welcome to read, but could you type your name out for me? Just type your name out into the chat for me and I'll copy and paste it onto my list. I'm going to go ahead, everybody, and share the first 9 people who have signed up. We believe that we're going to have lots of room today because this is all we're doing. And everyone is sharing one poem, about 3 minutes apiece. Here comes more wonderful friends. And
Yeah.
here are the names I have so far.
Lori, great to see you
But I'm going to
today.
go back and look for more names. I'm copying them out. one by one as I see them. Here's Diane, and others are arriving. You're all very, very welcome. Simply type your name into the chat to be included on the list.
Yeah, it's very interesting being with Kim actually, as I've just mentioned, because normally I just see all of your faces the whole time we're preparing for the program. But Kim is literally cutting and pasting and moving from seeing everybody's faces to the document that she's preparing that she cuts and pastes into the chat for me so I'm really getting the behind a reminder of the true kind of magic that you do in a
Thank you.
very short amount of time to make our open mic look seamless, at least on my end.
There's a question for you from
Oh,
Carolyne.
yes.
Is that a cap that Carolyne Wright recognizes? Is this
It is
famous
not
cap?
one of those caps, but it's not
a
one of
very
those
special
caps.
cap.
This cap was purchased in Cork.
Okay,
Really
okay. It
special.
does look
But
somewhat like the
it does.
tube.
It absolutely
Yeah,
does. It
yeah.
absolutely, it is a cousin. It is a distant
It's a
cousin to
cousin,
that
yes.
cat.
And since Jim was at least half Irish, that makes his
Yeah.
mother is Bernice Sullivan, and she's 97 and still going
Oh
strong.
my
So,
gosh. Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
So,
Well, I went to I went to AWP and I took the
that's so
train down
wonderful.
from Boston because I saw Robin Becker read at the Blacksmith House in Cambridge like almost a week ago, this
Yeah.
past Monday, and then took the train down to Baltimore where we went right by Old Saybrook where I would normally be from. So that was a little weird. Just waved at my mom from the train and made our way to down
Yeah.
to Baltimore, got off at Penn Station. And so my friend, when I stay with her in Jamaica Plain, which is a suburb of Boston, she's really adamant that I pack well, and she gets mad if I don't. Like she gets mad. She gets like cranky mad. She'll never see this, so that's okay. I can say that, but I won't say her name. She's like, you can only bring one hat, only one pair of shoes, like all this kind of stuff. Okay, so I only was able to bring one cap with me.
But it's a stunning cap.
Well, it's
And that's a skill, man. Packing light is a skill.
that's
There's
a
no way
skill.
around it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to practice it for next
We have
time.
lots of folks here, but we only have, let's see, how many have we gotten up to? We've gotten up to 12. I think
Wow.
a few 22
Oh, I think yeah.
might want to read.
Yeah.
So if you want to read a poem today, 3 minutes-ish, one poem related in some way to celebrating International Women's Day, women's history, this theme of
Eva Johnson.
collaboration, cooperation.
Thank you.
By giving to each other, we lift each other, we all gain. Generosity,
Yeah, all of it. I mean,
reciprocity,
solidarity, community. I love all these words. If you have words for us, put them in the chat. Diane Knox coming in.
Oh, yay, Jude is going to read.
Okay.
Jude, that's wonderful. You. It's such a treat when you decide
How
to share.
How many programs are fortunate enough to have two Judes in the room? Right?
Yeah.
How does that happen that often? I don't think so. I mean, I've seen it happen here, but like
So
my favorite names.
Okay, get your game face on, Sandy. I
Okay.
will. You have about 1 minute.
I don't have a lot of game after that conference left in me. I'm gonna do my best.
Have a wonderful time. We're gonna mute now. The signups are still open, and I'll continue to take names. So all you do is put your name in the chat, folks, and I will copy and paste it and add it to our list. And I'm just gonna put a little reminder that our first 3 readers.
Thank you.
Coming up right away after some introductions and welcomes. They're right up there for everybody. All right, enjoy yourselves. I'm going to be somewhat to the side out of the main window unless I can't control myself, then I'll pop my head in.
Okay, and just a very quick reminder we are actually at time, so I'll say it during my remarks. So much. Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. It is actually good morning for one of our readers today in the future. For me, it's or and for you, Kim. Um, you are here for Cultivating Voices live poetry, and it is here on March 8th, every March 8th, International Women's Day. So we are celebrating today. We're a little out of our normal sequence, and today is an all open mic. Elevating, amplifying, celebrating, bringing attention to issues related to any aspect, very prismatic aspects of International Women's Day. Well, I'm your host, Sandy Yannone, and if you can't detect in my voice a little hoarse, and I'm here with Kim Ports Parsons. Oh my gosh. The only better thing would be if Don was here with us, but I also just saw Don at the AWP conference. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody that was so kind, so welcoming, so enthusiastic about, chatting with me at AWP. I talked to so many people, and there's some of you in the room that you're like poetry troopers and have left AWP and are now on the camera here with us in the room in Zoom. So thanks for joining us. It was just a phenomenal conference, and so great to see all of you. And thank you again. Those of you who will likely watch this on the recording as well, if you were at AWP, thank you so much for just your incredible hospitality and kindness as I kind of walk through that book fair. And I also want to thank everybody that was with us at the end of February for our wild card open mic. Thanks for being with us there. And again, today we are celebrating International Women's Day for this wild card, well, kind of a wild cardish open mic format where it's going to be one poem up to 3 minutes a piece. And we'll do what we always do, which is for me to stay off as much as possible and make more room for all of you. We'll read I'll introduce a trio of you, and you'll just come on in succession. If you've got us distracted in a moment, we'll help you out, and things will be in the chat to help our readers. I want to thank those of you who are also watching us live on Facebook and or YouTube, and of course those of you who will be watching this in the recording. We're so glad you're here for our special program, special event on International Women's Day. It's an all open mic. We have some amazing people with us here in the room. Incredible. And I wanted particularly to just bring a little bit of not too much because I don't want to take up too much time, but I had an opportunity at the conference that I was just at in Baltimore, Maryland, here in the States. There were, I believe, like they kept saying like 10,000 people, 10,000 writers there. And there were, well, I was at a dinner with some people who were not poets. They were other kinds of writers. And they were like, wow, there was a lot of poets there. And they kind of were like saying almost as if there were too many poets. And I'm thinking there can't be too many there can't be too many poets. There really can't be too many poets right now at this time in history. Living history, living, breathing history. And to we need really every voice. And I had an opportunity to read at an event on the second night of AWP, the Thursday night, to launch an anthology that's coming out from one of our members, Jen Chang, poet laureate of West Hollywood. And this anthology is called Butterflies Over Land, and it's an immigrant rights anthology. And I told Jen, I said, I can't think of a book more important to be put into the world in this moment as that collection. And so I just wanted to draw your attention. It's very possible we'll bring the anthology to the program. We haven't talked about that yet, but um, Jen has a poem that she read from, and the poem is called After Maya Angelou's Still I Rise. So this is an excerpt of Jen's poem from After Maya Angelou's Still I Rise. I'll gather free backyard citrus to feed the poets, and together we rise. And not only do I think together as poets we rise when we're in a room like this or in a big convention center, but we have the butterfly effect, meaning when we are rising, we are sending it out, and there is the potential for our voices to rise above and create the antidote against against tyranny. You put in the noun that you want to put in there. So on this International Women's Day, I want to particularly thank all of you for your dedication to adding your voice to a crescendo, a wave, a butterfly effect of voices that are so necessary. There cannot be too many poets. It is just not possible. It is just humanly not possible. And really grateful to have you here today. Well, I'm going to take us now to the open mic. Why I'm here, why Kim's here, why you're all here. We want to hear some poetry. We don't want to hear me talk about poetry. And we're going to go three at a time, up to 3 minutes, one poem. Even if it's a very short poem, of course, that makes space for other people. And I thought for a little twist, if you would please announce where you're from, where you're joining us from, if you feel comfortable. And also, um, maybe sharing the name of a international woman or non-binary poet that is of some influence to you. So, and I'll do that in a moment. A reminder that the chat here is live, so please put your comments respectfully, generously to all our readers. And of course, if your poem would benefit from a content notice for our listeners, that they can make a good decision about their own self-care, please do provide that content notice. So because we're getting ready to go to Ireland, Kim, in April to launch the Titanic anthology, of course, I'm going to put in my name of an astounding international poet's voice, and that is, of course, Evan Boland. I wanted to just bring her into the room with us. And do you have a particular poet you'd like to say?
The most important poet to me in my lifetime so far
Yeah.
has been Joy Harjo, who speaks so profoundly for the need for humanity to embrace.
Well, those are two great.
Truth, justice, freedom.
Yeah.
And love and care of each other and of the natural world. So on that note, your first three readers are right here?
Yeah, it's Jude Marr, Michael McAfee, and Laurie MacFayden. So good to see all three of you. Thank you for joining us from your particular. I know, Laurie. Yeah, it's so great to see you. So great to have the three of you from your particular corners of the world with us here on International Women's Day here on Cultivating Voices. All right, Jude, you're up.
Okay, thank you, Sandy. Well, first of all, let me say two things. I'm delighted that everyone had a great time at AWP. I'm still totally bummed that I wasn't there. Two things can be true at the same time. And also, I am, as ever, here in Coimbra, Portugal, where daylight savings doesn't start for another 3 weeks. So I hope you're all really impressed that I'm actually here at the right time. because that doesn't always happen. And that there's always almost always a gap. It's not even always the same number of weeks that it's different. So it's very confusing. Okay, what else did you want to know? Oh, a poet who's, well, I mean, if people ask me who's my favorite poet, it's impossible to say. So I always say Adrienne Rich, who, um, as whose poetry and whose thought have, I think, influenced me quite considerably in my work and in my life. So, and whose name is frequently mispronounced. So I like saying it so that because it's Adrienne, that's what she said, and therefore it's what I say. Okay, I'm going to read an old one from the old book, and it is called Old Women Take to the Road. When siren wail, not whale song, calls them to that shore where worlds will end, shrink wrapped in plastic, braless in hazmat suits, scooping bullshit into zippered bags, they drag their carbon datable outrage toward the coast, pilloried, underpaid, temper tossed. Their heads inclined, they spit on footprints made by crusted patriarchs who, dripping brine from salted mouths, shedding scales, shitting thunderbolts, still stampede ahead as they've been taught to ocean's edge. Fishmen, puckered, panting, airless, beached. Women, just catching waves in buckets, bowls, and cups. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, afternoon, my time. My name is Michael McAfee. I am in the Boston area. So for influential women poets, I have to go with the classic Emily Dickinson. Not only just the poetry, but her mysterious lifestyle has also been fun. But I guess for more modern, I've been impressed by the work of Sarah. I don't know if I got her name pronounced right, but I will give it a try. Tsiang, Canadian poet. I'll write it in the chat. Has been doing pretty neat stuff that I've liked. So, my poem is called Drama. Upon a nearby tree, a spider weaves, engaging in the ancient spectacle. Construct a web and carry on with life, or fail to do the deed and pay the price. They say that long ago in ancient Greece, the deity Minerva, proud and vain, infuriated by a weaver maid, transformed her to the spider of today. And yet, somehow this tale seems insincere. I mean, consider what that myth implies. A goddess, dedicated to the arts, should punish one proficient in her craft because of hubris? No, that isn't right. To dare to show one's work unto the crowds requires some amount of arrogance. So hubris could not be Arachne's crime. More likely, she, to work with diligence, requested of her patroness more arms, that she might weave more hours of the day, and furthermore, an endless stream of silk, so she might do her work at any time. Ah yes, that story is more probable. Let that become the modern narrative, where transformation is no punishment, but rather let the changing of one's state, the growth and evolution of one's style, become the highest form of compliment that says, continue on and do your best. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me. Hi, Sandy. Okay, I'm reading a piece written almost, well, at least 15 years ago. But first, I want to mention poets who are significant to me include Carolyne V.E, former poet laureate of the UK, and Marilyn Hacker, whose work I was introduced to, God, 40 years ago. And if you haven't read Life, Death, and Changing of the Seasons by her, seek it out immediately, because it is awesome. Okay, I'm reading a piece from a time frame when Greenland was in the news, but not for the reasons it's in the news today. It's called In Delirium. Okay, In Delirium. She is tired of whiling away her afternoons writing espresso-fueled sonnets in dark, arty cafes, where formica and incense clash, where forks are caked with snot-dried yolk from the morning's egg and bacon rasher, where cigarette smoke makes her long to put her mouth on something besides a bottomless cup of lukewarm brown. She wants to possess things she cannot own. She would like to sentence to death, or would that be life? The slippery, fetid, two-pronged words from which she cannot hide. She would like to eradicate television, save the infidels from the internet, blow up every digital app on the planet. There are times she would like to simply disappear, shave her head, jump off a bridge, burn her own skin. She worries about the disappearing bees. She worries about the northern seas and whether she's had too much fair trade Sumatra today. She wonders if Warhol had a cell phone, what ringtone would he program it to? And she wonders about those bees. Are the bees getting through? Have the disappearing worker bees been secretly slaving away for you? Are you getting any REM sleep, Greenland? She'd like to know if a trickle of apologetic rhetoric will be currency enough to delay the global drowning, satisfy the American idolatry, force feed the gluttony, finance the transparent liberty that is trans-fattening the rest of us while causing you, Greenland, to inexplicably shrink. And you by the window panes, she needs you to know the women are not talking about Michelangelo. We're talking about acid rain and child soldiers. We are talking about our mother's tumors and our daughter's fears. We talk about the false that becomes true. We discuss the lie that becomes you. Yes, we dare. Yes, yes, we dare. We dare to put our fingers there. Our gin-soaked, progesterone-stoked trigger fingers used to care. And yes, she wants you to know that we still do, but the bees and the polar bears are no longer there. The women are not talking of Michelangelo. We are trying not to show our fear. We are pondering how long we have before the dancing foxes and the hummingbirds and all the tender kisses disappear. Thank you.
Wow.
Wow. Yes, we dare. Yes, we dare. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much, Laurie. Thank you, Michael, and thank you, Jude, for starting us off. Just great contributions to kick off today's celebration, investigation, exaltations surrounding International Women's Day. You're here on Cultivating Voices Live Poetry. And I want to also just say, those of you that are not reading today, if you're not already, because I can't always read the chat, please do feel free to bring in, let's invoke as many women's voices, non-binary voices into this room as possible. So feel free to just have that chat explode with names of poets that are important to you. It's been really incredible to be listening and be watching the names come by in the chat that are influential and important to all of you. So please keep that coming, and that'll be great. Well, our next three readers are Eelke Lampe, Beth Morris, and Elizabeth Lara, who I was able to see briefly at Wednesday Night Poetry and through the book fair. It's always a joy to see you in person. Thank you so much, Eelke. And just a reminder, please do, if you feel comfortable, say where you're joining from, as well as, put a name into our incredible cauldron,
Yeah.
casting our spells today.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Hi, Sandy and everybody. I'm zooming in from Port Angeles, Washington. And I'd like to dedicate this to Margot Scharpenberg, who was a big inspiration to me going back years. She wrote in German and lived and wrote in New York City, and only some of her work is translated. And I'll put her name in the chat later on. She wrote a lot of amazing ekphrastic poetry, but also others. She is kind of like Ingeborg Bachmann is another Austrian poet, and she's kind of a contemporary to her. I'm happy to share a poem that is part of Billy Brown's Fixed and Free Quarterly of the March issue. And there's a little note about this poem. I'll mention that at the end. Knowing the stakes. A potter she was in the plains northern of Europe, touched barely by the Romans. Reformation, though, was shaking up the universe. Religious she was not, but late at night, sneak out she would into the fields. Into formlessness she gazed beyond the stars, light years away. Her alter ego, wading without fail into her imprinting, designs of future-filled oloid, diolo, oloid, fulfilling future. In the wee hours of the morning, spinning the wheel she did, transforming earthenware into cosmic visions. Firing dried ones in the kiln only when baking bread in the morning hours early. Looming fear, fear looming, looming fear. Her mate, Töpfermeister by trade and village folks suspicious could become. She hid her craft and inspiration from all the world, above and below, below and above, knowing what was at stake, willing not at the stake to be burned. Here's my footnote. My ancestors were potters, Töpfer, going back to the 1500s near Hanover in northern Germany. Recorded by profession are the men only, assuming the wives just took care of the children in the home. I'm trying to conjure up the skills and risks that women took to live their longing beyond home and hearth. I deliberately estranged the syntax in an attempt to transport myself and readers into a different time and realm. Thank you.
Go ahead, Beth.
Hi, I'm here. Is my video on? Okay. I was listening to the radio the other day, and some psychologist said it's part of meditation. You should close your eyes and think of the people who loved you and created the you that you are. I think it's a beautiful exercise. And although I'm going to be reading from a book which is a collaborative with my late father's notebook, it's called A Yellow Notebook, my mother stands prominent in there as well. So this is dedicated to my mother and my favorite poets, women poets, historically, St. Vincent Millay, and today, Marie Howe. She's a big influence on my life. She was my teacher at the Palm Beach Poetry Festival, and I owe a lot of opening up as a poet to Marie and her inspiration. So, just for you, Mom. Move-in day at the nursing home. My sister and I took our mother to a nearby restaurant before we had to check her in. We had tried to help Fanny stay in her apartment with a home aide. We would hire them, she would fire them. Fanny accused one of stealing, another of using the phone to make long-distance calls, the last one intolerable. Our mother was a hard woman. If we cried when we were children, she would stand behind us, humming and playing Hearts and Flowers on an imaginary violin. Tears weren't permitted in our house. The two of us prattled on through lunch, touring the activities Fanny would enjoy in the home: bingo, Metropolitan Opera videos, ice cream sundaes on Sunday. She stared down at her pasta bowl, unresponsive until dessert. Know what today is? My 65th wedding anniversary. My sister pushed what was left of her tiramisu to the other side of the table. I set down my coffee cup. We both stared across the room, avoiding Fanny's eyes. When I looked back, I watched one tear slip down my mother's face. Thank you. No reaction. Well, that's good, I guess. But I think that's a wonderful prompt, don't you?
Absolutely.
Sit, sit down and a good meditation.
Yes.
Go ahead, prompt Liz.
Yeah, we and during this open mic format now, we actually don't comment in between. So that's
Okay.
why there was just yeah. And
Silence.
Liz Laura is next.
Okay. Am I on? Hello, hello? Okay. So, right at the moment, I'm in Silver Spring, Maryland, which is where I live. Just got back from AWP a little while ago. And my sort of childhood or early influences, I would say Edna St. Vincent Millay and Anne Sexton. There were poets that I really loved when I was younger. And now I just think there are a lot of poets that really speak to me, but one who comes to mind is Naomi Shihab Nye. I think her work is quite beautiful. So this poem is called Kitchen Gadgets. Praise the kitchen where the gadgets wait in mute competition, where I stand looking out the window over white peace lily blooms and snake plant spikes, where out of the corner of my eye I catch the philodendron stretching yet another tentacle through the open porch window, green against the yellow of my kitchen wall, already dotted with faint tracks of prior invading shoots. Praise its tenacity. Praise the neighbors' houses, distant white behind black November tree trunks, his flying flag, their blue front door, their stories I imagine, while the blender growls a belly full of Dominican sazon. Praise the sharpened paring knife that chopped green pepper, diced garlic and onion, cut cilantro. Praise my kitchen shears, broken handles wrapped in black electric tape. Bags of almonds and crimson seedless grapes clamor to be opened. Boiled eggs agitate the waters in the cooking pot, must soon submit to the grip of the egg slicer hiding under the measuring cups. Praise its razor wires. Praise my mother's flour sifter, gift that spreads her love of cakes and pies. Praise the cookies it makes for grandchildren who stop by. Praise my mother-in-law, master chef of rice and beans and pollo guisado, who in the last week before she died called to her side her nieces and grandnieces and gave all her kitchen gadgets away. You.
Gosh.
Wow.
Wow. Kim and I are big fans of kitchen gadgets.
You know, I usually make noises when I'm listening by myself that none of you hear, and Sandy does. But when we're next to each other, just watch out the stuff we're saying to each other. And we're like, wow, that's a killer line. Wow, that's so good.
Oh my gosh.
What a moving poem. Oh my gosh.
And Beth, that poem, um, ironically, I had tiramisu last night at my dinner. That was amazing poem. And with Eelke, I want your poem really evoked for me. It made me really think of the book Women's Ways of Knowing.
yeah,
Evoked that
yeah.
for me. So thank you all
Gosh,
for
you
your
all are bringing it today.
contribution. Everybody's bringing it today. Wow. You're listening to Cultivating Voices Live Poetry. And today is such a special day. In addition to it being International Women's Day, I'm sitting here with Kim Ports Parsons in her beautiful home. We're doing the program together here from Shenandoah National Park
next door to
area,
Cheyenne.
near it.
Yep.
Yeah, so
A
it's
little valley in Virginia.
beautiful. And so shall we go to our next three readers?
Yes, right here.
There we go.
Yep.
It's Neil Scott, Neil Vincent Scott, Sharon Young, Carolyne Wright. Looking forward to hearing all of your poets of influence and, of course, your poems. Thank you so much for being with us today.
There we go. Can you hear me? Okay. My name is Neil Vincent Scott. I am a free-range poet from the city of Seattle. And my most respected national poet is Mary Oliver. And my most respected local poet is Mary Ellen Talley, who happens to be on this Zoom call. So there you go. I was going to read a poem called Beauty in the Breasts about breast cancer. However, about 5 minutes before we started, one of you, it may have been Kim, I'm not sure, said that the theme for International Women's Day is Give to Gain. And I immediately started writing. So in the last few minutes, I have written this called Every Single Day. Give to gain, live to love, celebrate the body, celebrate the soul, magnify the heart. As all women stand tall in the forest of time in the springtime of wonder. Women who stand up, speak up, never back down, never look back. Stand on the shoulders and embrace the hearts of the women who have led the way along the path of change. And the way is forward. The way is now, in solidarity, unity, and harmony for Women's Day and every single day. Thank you.
I'm Sharon Young, and I'm from Crestwood, Kentucky. I've been here for 3 years. Did most of my writing in Texas, near Houston, Texas. And actually, a Texas poet, Violet Newton, who's no longer with us, I loved her ability to capture in her free verse her life, and how simply and how mighty it was. So I appreciated her. I'm going to be sharing something different. My voice rhymes. My voice is an iambic pentameter, and I so appreciate y'all's giftedness in the contemporary style. I've tried, and I appreciate y'all. That's all I can say. But anyway, my daughter, who is into her 50s, has been calling me about menopause. And I had written this poem back in 2004 when I was going into what she is now going into. And so, in essence, I can give in a gaining sort of way with that communication back and forth with her. This is called Falling Blossoms. This is how I was feeling back in 2004. I don't feel this way now, today, but this is Falling Blossoms. Apple blossoms take to season's flight and fall to blanket earth like whirling snow. From patterns of our past, we think it right that beauty shines, then willingly lets go. The maple dons its most impressive gown and then undresses unashamedly. When autumn wind sweeps in and leaves drift down to cuddle in their heaps beneath the tree. Nature does not weep with life at rest. She understands the cycle of her days. She lets the seasons do what they deem best and never questions their expected ways. I wonder if she understands the tears that fall with all the blossoms of my years. Thank you for having me, y'all.
That's great. Go ahead, Caroline.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. And happy International Women's Day to all of you. I'm appreciating all of the postings of poets of influence to you. And I'm going to dedicate my reading today to the late Marjorie Agosin, who was a poet who taught for many years at Wellesley College, but she was originally from Chile. Her family actually had been, earlier generations had left Europe because of the Holocaust and had gone to South America, had gone to Chile, and she grew up there speaking Spanish and English. And she was a really very strong champion for human rights, especially women's rights. And she was also very prolific as a poet and writer and creator of anthologies. So this is for her, and also for Elizabeth Bishop. I'm going to read a poem today from my most recent book, which is called Masquerade. Has this wonderfully bright cover from, it looks like Fillmore West meets Mardi Gras. But the poem in it is called Syllabics Dancing to Death. Syllabics because it's written in 9 syllables per line, and Dancing to Death because it's about a woman who she wrote a book, a memoir. And if any of you have any idea the name of the author, I would love to know. She was, it would have been published, it was a memoir published in about the early 1980s or maybe late 70s. And the poem describes a lot about her. So maybe if you know, let me know. This is set in New Orleans. And I'm in Bothell, Washington right now, but the poem is set in New Orleans. Syllabics, Dancing to Death. Who was that girl who danced to her death in Mexico? That's what her memoir's jacket paragraphs claimed. The second-hand hardcover you handed to me. See what I'm reading? As I boxed up my books to leave you. What did we want from her? Darlene. Was that her name? Her panicked face glancing backward from the author photo. Silver clips in her blonde frizz didn't hide her gaping ear hole, blue cloud of smoke from the hand-rolled cigarette she pinched between nail-bitten fingers, stinging both our eyes. In breaks between taping up the boxes, I skimmed her first chapters, then couldn't put her down. The book turned a woman I hoped never to become, slamming herself against peeling plaster walls of some cantina in Jalisco, reeling with tequila and fever that had eaten into her inner ear since her first boyfriend had beaten her, left her for dead at the border. El oído carcomido in the mortally mellifluous tongue of her Oaxacan gigolo, who pimped her on the plaza to pay for smack, speed, and her working girl's boudoir above the bar. Why did you want me to read her? I was losing my own balance, skimming her chapters faster and faster, dancing frantic tangos with her across the pages, losing my own way in that no kind of life she wanted to flee, and I wanted to flee with her. I slipped her into my last carton, hoping you wouldn't miss her. Next day, you stood over me glowering. Where is she? Which of us were you demanding? I couldn't lie very long. I slid open my last packed box and pulled her out from her nest beneath files, the years of your love letters. I never read her final chapters, another life I couldn't borrow. I handed her over, your big hands took her in. Where is she now? The last woman about whom we would argue. Thank you very much. And
Oh, wow. So powerful, right? Kim says, get the heart out. Get the heart out. Get the, for sure. Wow. Neil, how'd you write that poem?
In 5
Like in
seconds.
5 seconds?
Wow.
And it also evoked for me that poem, because it's about international rights. Um, it was making me think about the poem that Evan Boland wrote to celebrate the 100th anniversary of women's suffrage in Ireland in 2019, in 2018, which of course was just 2 years before women had the vote here in the States in 1918 Ireland, 1920 here in the States. And that Evan Boland's poem, which is the final poem in her last collection, The Historians, she read that at the United Nations. So there's an incredible video. We, of course, have featured it here on Cultivating Voices Live Poetry at different times. As Carolyn knows, we share this amazing, amazing love for Elizabeth Bishop, who lived in Brazil for many, many years. But I want to bring in a couple other poets that are favorites of mine from the southern regions, which is Rosario Castellanos. If you don't know, she has this amazing, amazing book called On the Edge of Pleasure, as well as Gabrielle Mistral. There's just a couple more names we'll put in the chat, and keep putting those names in the chat. Thank you, Sharon Young. Also, oh my gosh,
Such
this
beauty and
just
delicacy.
yes, yes, yes. You had just when Sharon finished, you just said what tenderness.
What tenderness.
What tenderness. Thank you. Well, our next three readers, I have Diane.
Hold on. Let
Oh,
me come. It's
yep,
a little
sorry.
scribbly.
It was a little scribbly. Oh, I just saw a great name. Yeah, Diane Robitelle and Rosie Barrett and Mary Ellen Talley, who's already gotten a great shout out today.
Hey.
Fabulous. I love it when we inspire each other. So that's always
Absolutely.
beautiful to be able to give a shout out to one of your poetry inspiration pals. So thank you so much. Go ahead, Diane.
And I'll put those names in the chat one more time so
Yeah.
everybody knows where we are.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm in Manton, Alberta, but I lived 20 years in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, not too far from Maryland and going to the airport. Anyway, I have a poem from my book, Corked. And this is called What's in a Name? Melissa. It must mean honeymead, an elixir, a divine potion given freely to friend or foe. Surely she shall secure sensible signs amongst the menacing multitude. Wherever she goes, goodness passes with her. She spins straw into gold. The broken, dried up words whispered to her become whole cloth, woven with light of understanding. This communion fills each cup with the elixir of life, quenching the thirst of the multitude. Thank you.
Hi, Rosie Barrett, and I'm from South Devon in England. Yeah, other people have said it. Sylvia Plath, Emily Dickinson, Elizabeth Bishop, but more recently, Malika Booker, who I've been able to do workshops with, also MTS Dhaka, and Liv Talk, particularly for her climate change work, which has gone absolutely international. She's fantastic. My daughter, very pregnant, was working with asylum seekers in Athens in 2017, and I went along to look after Teddy, who had suddenly hit the terrible twos. And this is a people poem, not just women, I think. Meltdown at the National Park in Athens for Teddy, March 2017. Bundled up in coats, scarves, her chubby legs in thick tights. The little girl looked anxiously down at the bawling boy, his translucent face blotched and stained with tears. He's 2. She's just walking. Her dark eyes look from the boy to her father as I try to explain. He's just cracked the wobbly rope bridge to the slide, and some 15 goes later doesn't want to leave. It's well past lunchtime, and he's both tired and hungry. I don't need to speak Afghan. Sign language works fine. The little girl strokes his face, mops a tear gently with her index finger. The small blonde boy has the grace to look embarrassed, sniffs, shakes himself, and sits up. I help him to his feet, and he gestures towards the slide. I shake my head, and he looks as though he might object again. But now there's a whole ring of children and parents looking on. Afghan, Syrian, Bulgarian, Greek, all smiling and reaching out their hands to him. We leave the park. He turns and waves. Next day, we do it all again, but bribed with the promise of a treat and the distant memory of yesterday. We exit quietly, and honour is restored.
Hi, I'm Mary Ellen from Seattle, and thank you, Neil, for the shout out. This poem was in New Verse News yesterday, so thanks to James Penha. And it's Persona. Hillary Clinton reads Sylvia Plath's collected poems before her latest congressional testimony. And, oh, I forgot. Poets, Wisława Szymborska, Emily Dickinson, Victoria Chan, Alicia Oestreicher, Susan Rich, and whoever I'm reading at the time. So Hillary Clinton. I would no more pick up a book of confessional poetry than read cautionary tales and Greek myths while picketing the White House in my youth. Vietnam was such a waste. Why in the world am I reading Plath when I should be boning up for Epstein testimony? Some say my schedule was suicidal when I was Secretary of State. I came of age early, but took Bill's surname as my own in spite of Gloria Steinem's dominion. There is little value in confession. Whitewater just about did us in. But see how even my daughter embraces our legacy. She learned the lesson of the ratings game and will thrive even if her hubby's hedge fund ever skims the truth. At least I'm free to be honest. Epstein was Bill's gig, not mine, although I'm savvy enough to know the more opulent connections, the better, especially while the world goes bonkers. Plath wrote, "It might be heaven, this state plenitude, still in one gigantic tapestry." That's my life. Plath's young mental illness captures me. Twice that lamp of the possible. I believe in that. We studied the Greeks at Wellesley. First reading, I disliked Perseus, but here I am in Plath's title, The Triumph of Wit over Suffering. I refuse catastrophe. I still maintain more rigor than any elected sycophants. No rigor mortis come to stiffen all creation. If I could only sway senators with such strong words. But why am I reading from a woman who let adultery cave her in? Not me. I'm blonde, Plath brunette. Neither of us stupid. But she stuck her head in the oven to escape. How could she dare to evade this imperfect future, this amazing challenge? Thank you.
Well, I have a lot of favorite poems, but the one I go back to mostly is our own Sandy Yannone's Votes for Women. I love it. So one poem today, The Women of Lifelong Learning. You look across the room at them, soft, wrinkled faces, natural, serene, eyes sparkling with wisdom, curiosity, white wavy hair cut short and tidy, all wearing the modern style. And because your heart skips a beat and your mind pauses in admiration, you know at once they are love. You know at once they've suffered loss and that they are the keepers of our world, like the ancient mythical goddesses, holders of what is dear and sacred. And you wonder if the air quivers with your gaze, whether even after you've looked away, something unseen remains. How could it not? How could something so thrilling just disappear? It must have weight, bearing, energy, heat. So much we know but cannot see. Love, too, exists in that pure form, forever pressing against the gentle air. Thank you.
Oh, Jude. Wow. Wow. Thank you so much, Jude. What a beautiful poem. And
Thank
thanks
you.
for the shout out for Boats for Women. Maybe if there's time, I'll do Boats for Women. Okay.
That's a good
That
one.
would be a good one for today's theme. And Mary Ellen, oh my gosh. And here's a prompt from your poem. If anyone, that's first of all extraordinary. Thank you for, and congratulations on it being published yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, so good. I love the collision of a contemporary, well, obviously important figure in international politics, which actually Hillary Clinton's been forever, her whole career. I saw her actually speak at Wellesley College, give in 1987. She was, the commencement speaker. But the collision of a contemporary woman, non-binary person figure, public figure with a poet. And like, I love this. I love this. I think it actually could be a whole book of persona like that.
Yeah,
Like a genius. That's
it's
genius.
just what a way to even get yourself thinking, even if that is not the poem. What would this contemporary person say
Right.
after reading,
Yeah.
this
Right.
amazing poem by
Right.
this amazing historical poet?
Right. So again, we pull the voices forward in that regard
it's just
too.
crazy.
And
It's
and
so
and
good.
and bring the legacies forward, bring the poetic legacies forward. So what a great way to create a poem. And Rosie Barrett, poem. Love that poem. Oh, and Diane also. Thank you. Just extraordinary sets we're seeing here, Kim.
We
Thanks
absolutely
one and
are.
all. So we're gonna go next to the future.
That's right. To tomorrow morning.
To tomorrow morning, we're gonna go to see our Candy Green. Then we're gonna hear from Don Krieger. Amazing. And
Wonderful. Thank you.
thank you.
Don. Rock Don.
Yeah, and Ramallo, who I also of course saw Don and both at AWP in Baltimore. How wonderful. Too brief, but fabulous. So thank you to all three of you. I'm looking forward to your poems.
Take it away, Candy.
So it's me, is that right? I'm coming to you from New Zealand, where it's still Monday, but I realized, oh my goodness, they've sprung forward in America. So that's how I happen to be here rather than tuning in about now. But anyway, yeah, the poet that's influenced me the most in the last few years is Louise Glick. And for the very reasons that you were just talking about, I felt when I got into her that I could deal with the voices and the dialogue and the back and forth that go on in our heads as we try to weave something into a poem, weave something together. And I think I shared one time after my mother died, my mother wrote poetry to deal with grief. I did a little book called Talking Back, because my mother was very quiet and you didn't talk back to her, but she, so I took her poetry and answered back. So I thought this poem that I'm going to read to you was like in the past in a way, because it refers to Michelle Obama. And lately I've been seeing that they've finished their presidential library, and what an inspiration they are. I came back to the United States after 10 years in New Zealand and was there back for about 10 years. And then I've been back for about 10 years. But the first thing I saw when I got back was like a Sierra Club magazine. It was when the Iraq War was winding down, and this editorial was encouraging people the editorial had been written at the beginning of the Iraq War, and it was saying people need to have victory gardens. And I thought,
that never happened, except Michelle Obama started that garden in the at the White House. But I'm probably sharing too much. But anyway, here are the last 5 lines of my mother's poem that she wrote, that she called My Mother's Garden. And you'll hear, when you hear mine, I have when you hear a list, it's from my mother's poem. But my mother said to her mother, "Did you not wonder if a plant's leaves listened each dawn to bird song? As you worked in your garden until late fall, did you not wonder at the eternal strength of Earth's call?" So my response to that was, I called it Earth Movers 2008. Quiet mother, you and your first lady must not have talked either. She must have made you join her, for you remember with such detail tender seedlings planted indoors, transplanted to rich Wisconsin soil, carrots with feathery tops, pink tomatoes ripened on the vine, beans crisp and green, asparagus tenderly cut below the ground, country gentleman corn, its teeth white, honey sweet, the sight of her working the hours it takes to grow your own. Silent work, side by side with another, concerned not only with economy, but with the inspiration of good taste. Our First Lady now encourages us to work, to put seed to hand to dirt, to return to times you remember in words you wrote for me, ink to page, springing from somewhere silently growing in the earth. Thank you.
Thanks, Candy. Thanks, Sandy and Kim and everyone who's here. My poets, I'm near New York. My poets of influence are Toy Vericott, Lauren Russell, primarily Denise Levertov and Margo Taft Stever, who's here, and Martina McGowan, Emily Wilson, and Katie Ford, who directly affected this poem. It's a piece called Cassandra's Choice. It's a long point of view piece with many characters, but 3 of the pieces are from Cassandra's point of view, and I'm going to read them. Cassandra's Choice 1. We held to each other, twins in the royal creche, seeing, knowing, our innocence ripped away, shrieking, but our understanding still unstained. That changed, and I knew that when Apollo asked, fate would turn on my answer for my city, for all the world, even for the gods. Either way, my lot was servitude and horror. Once I chose, it hardly mattered that I was made mute, invisible, like an old woman. That, after all, was my fame and power, too, for it granted those brief moments to breathe free and speak ungodly truth to my father, beware the gift horse. To Agamemnon, your queen breathes murder. To Apollo, no. 2. The fulcrum of fate, take me, Cassandra, else you will never be believed. Apollo. That day we washed, girls, in a sand pool near the river mouth, first our clothes, then each other. I lived that moment 1,000 times, as an infant and as a child, when I chose for myself, for my sisters, and for Greece. At first step into the water, the cold of it rippled through us, and he was there, perfect, but only his manly torso. For though the faces of Zeus's children are beautiful, Apollo is hideous for the cruel meanness which would compel a girl, and for his utter reliance on his gifts. No one has understood that I bore his curse because he lived as coward and failed as God. 3. I am Cassandra, cursed prince of Troy. I had wealth and station, but like those before me and the multitude since, only through men who wanted me. Apollo was mine, the towering perfection of him, the glories of the gods' mistress. I could not bear it, subject body and soul to a coward, even a god. Had I taken him, Troy lives an extra month. I have a daughter, and Agamemnon takes her. No, I chose instead to deny both beasts and bear the curse, to live mute with my lucid vision, my wit and freedom transmuted to a weapon wielded to shield the unborn. Tell my story to all who will listen. Though straight from me, you can only write as he has always been for us, through a glass darkly, for we still have power only through men. That battle goes on, and though my sight remains, this time the choice of fate is not mine. I only know our power grows, and so too man's cowardice. That's Cassandra's choice.
Next up, Sandy, it was so good to meet you in person. AWP has a current that tussles people about. I hope we have a chance to connect more, including today. But I'm joining now back home in Los Angeles, California, and I'm going to be sharing an anthem from a very busy, very fractured point in my womanhood. It's called Because My Therapist Says I Can't Do It All. Watch me, I say. Watch me build empires, libraries, raise kids fed on quesadillas and question marks. Watch me sing from the diaphragm, sting you with the staccato notes of my fractured attention. Watch me burn out from the friction of life, hot with the tension between fiction and life. Watch me bloom again, perennial, powered by coffee and compliments. Energy can't be created or destroyed, but just ask my skin. I am a master at changing forms. Watch me bend sadness into sculpture, launch joy like fireworks, those shimmering stitches holding a sky's split lip in place. If I can plan parties and plot novels while I sit in traffic practicing scales, if I can survive on 6 hours of sleep 6 nights of the week, if the theater is full and the house is warm, watch me. Here's a front row ticket to my apocalypse. Thank you.
Okay, watch
Wow.
me. Watch me.
You guys
And
are
it's-
just
and it makes me really also think that
amazing.
watch me. I felt the evocation back to also of Maya Angelou and Still I Rise and Still I Rise. Watch me rise, kind of.
You don't even know my power.
Right.
You don't even know my power, which is a really interesting partner with Dawn's piece.
Yes.
Which is about the way patriarchy tries to push down women's power and is often very successful, but we say, no, watch me.
No,
I mean,
watch
what a
me.
pairing.
Yeah, what
So
a
great, you guys.
and just Don, just quickly because of the list of folks that you mentioned,
Amen.
you'll be happy to know that and it was one of the most I had so many beautiful moments, but I had just missed Lauren Russell's signing and I was devastated to not meet her. And then I walk out the fair and Lauren walks up to me. So I did get to meet Lauren Russell, who's been on the program with her two extraordinary collections. Go back to um, last year's June hybrid reading. Julie Marie Wade was part of that reading. I'm not going to be able to call all the names forward right now, but yeah, so I'm really glad. To what a poem. And keep everybody look in the chat like after your readings if you have time or later when they get sent out. Um, Candy, like the idea, again, another great prompt. Like, and we have I don't think there are never enough poems about um daughters speaking to their mothers in whatever capacity it's happening because sometimes it's always powerful because of the dynamic, so no matter what the context. And if again, I always think we're doing our best when we're creating all kinds of prompts whether we know it or not. And I think that's another great prompt, is to be in that intergenerational dialogue, and of course taking something that a person said, a literal line of dialogue that they've said directly to you, behind your back, whatever it is, and then be in dialogue with that person across the generations, even across time and space if they've passed. There's so many combinations there. And then I also, I'm so glad that Mary Oishi, I was gonna put in the chat Janice Mirakitani, but I was hoping that you were going to put Janice's name in, and of course you did.
Pull her spirit forth.
That's right. Well, definitely want Janice in the room with us, and Janice is with us, so beautiful. Thank you all. We're going to go to our next three readers, and we're going to go, wow, well, Mary Oishi, Albuquerque, Billy Brown.
And Billy, we had a request from someone for you to please share in the chat later after you finish sharing your Mary Oliver poem, some contact information for Fixed and Free for folks. They would love to reach out to you. So thank you, sir.
Right. So we're going to hear from Billy Brown, Margo Taft Stever,
thank you for being here, Margo.
Margo, great to see you. I know you've been working really hard this week on the Titanic anthology, because I have not been working very hard on the Titanic anthology. And Lynda V.E. Crawford. Wow, what a trio coming up.
All right.
What a trio. Thank you all.
Take it away, Billy.
Thank you so much. What a wonderful reading. And at first I thought, what could I possibly contribute to International Women's Day? And then when you mentioned, who are your favorite poetic inspirations? Of course, for me, for many years, my favorite living poet was Mary Oliver. And now, of course, she's one of my favorite deceased poets. But here's a poem that I wrote an analysis of in my very first poetry class that I took here at the local community college. It's called The Black Snake by Mary Oliver. The Black Snake. When the black snake flashed onto the morning road and the truck could not swerve, death, that is how it happens. Now he lies looped and useless as an old bicycle tire. I stop the car and carry him into the bushes. He is as cool and gleaming as a braided whip. He is as beautiful and quiet as a dead brother. I leave him under the leaves and drive on thinking about death, its suddenness, its terrible weight, its certain coming. Yet under reason burns a brighter fire, which the bones have always preferred. It is the story of endless good fortune. It says to oblivion, not me. It is the light at the center of every cell. It is what sent the snake coiling and flowing forward happily all spring through the green leaves before he came to the road. Thank you very much.
Okay, Margo.
Yeah, we're good.
You have to unmute.
There
Okay,
you go.
great. Thank you. Don Krieger, I'm honored that you included me in the list, and Don Krieger and I had the amazing experience. And can you hear me, by the way? Of being able to have a workshop with Denise Levertov in the 1960s, and she is undoubtedly the person who influenced my life more than anybody else. But Maxine Kumin also had a huge effect on my life. And this poem was commissioned by Karen Alanier, where she asked me to write it for an anthology. So she's also a living poet who has had a big effect on my life. So I'm going to read this poem, which is about my mother. Changeling. Now you have come out of yourself, removed your skin, my mother, my changeling, who has known so many selves, so many shapes. Now you have come from yourself, my mother, my pupa, emerging from the chrysalis, my changeling, saved from the caw, the drunken froth. Can you truly have forgotten what you were before? Can memory be such a perfect hiding place? Now your wings tattered, torn. When I followed you up the flowered staircase, the sound of the Antiguan waves around us, like a lullaby, held us, cradled together, date palms above. Somehow you held the railing. What is it that shook you? Once an old shrew crooning over your froth, now a fairy queen, quiet and serene. Flip-flop, now you see it, now you do not. A butterfly gone mad, the chrysalis sewn back on backwards, sometimes upside down, leaving what was inside to atrophy, starve. In these last years, you return. Peekaboo, we see you, relieved that once again you can join us, even though part of you yearns for madness and part resents our strict refusal to allow you to run away. Sirens of the underneath, under sleep, calling you back to them, their rhythmic bodies slender and undulant, beaming for you to enter the uncovered avenue where the sun shines viciously, fox with its fur so thick. I wanted to leave the burial, to cover my face in the warmth of your red fur, but I know you will run. The fox has become you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. I'm Lynda V.E. Crawford, and I'm pleased to read with you. I have listed favorite poets just interspersed in the chat. I won't necessarily repeat the names here. I think this poem of mine is the first poem in my poetry collection called Wash and Water, and I think the poem, although very short, speaks to the essence of womanhood. A girl entering, gurgles, babble words, learning who we tell her she is. She laughs as she tries to speak that name we say she'll be called. She pushed into earth, named, one she chose herself, or the ancestors gave her. Suckling babe, not yet given us the gift of her first words, unable to tell us. But she moves through her first stages, sounding us with her. Through it all, we think we're guiding. We clap and marvel, she's starting to learn who she is. But world, we are without understanding. There is a name. She has always known. That name is woman. Thank you very much.
Yes. Go ahead. Wow.
Thank you, Lynda. Always a treat to hear Lynda.
Oh,
And of course, I know you were not in Baltimore, but I felt you there.
Yes.
Because you were the first person I saw in LA. And I was like, oh yeah, Lynda. Right,
Yeah.
of course.
And I was that first person who you felt hug you in Baltimore.
That
you
is
couldn't see
correct.
me. Thank
Oh,
you.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
And
you.
I just want to say the fox, Martha. The fox. What a poem.
And of course, Mary Oliver, read exquisitely by Billy Brown.
So
Exquisitely.
glad you brought that forth, Billy.
Yes, yes.
We are coming down to the last readers.
Yep, let's go.
Catherine Ronan, take a turn, followed by
Patricia
Anderson.
Anderson. That's right.
And then we might hear from us.
Maybe. We'll see if we get there. We'll
Take it away, Catherine.
Hello to all from West Cork, Ireland. So my offering tonight is called Glitter Crone. You pick your teeth with stiletto heels, drink pink gin with mid-morning meals, sleep in toilets until cleaners come. No taxis, you say, not even one. Weeks roll by in stockings and suspenders. You haunt the hotel looking for big spenders. Your feathers fall off. You stick to the floor. Then enter Prince Charming through the swing door. After a feast of cocktails, nibbles and glances, you head to the 80s disco for sweaty dances. When the lights come on, it's a sobering sight. He smells a bit funny and that fur isn't right. No need to worry, you say. Forget your self-loathing. Sure, aren't we all just old sheep here in wolves' clothing? You bundle him up and take him back home. It's never too late to play with Glitter Crone.
That was amazing. I mentioned several poets in the chat of early influences and such, but I want to particularly call out the names of Minnie Bruce Pratt and Dana Guthrie Martin, who are fierce survivors. And the poem that I will read is from my Shekhinah series. Shekhinah is in Judaism the feminine aspect of the deity. And the poem is called Shekhinah Immortal. Her hair is a memorial, her skin a living shroud. Her blood cells cascade down rapids, through tributaries, spin inner tubes on byways. She is a plump seed bank of stem cells layered with nudges and nuance, still potent with pleasure, with laughter. Curious, she is the one who focuses the lens, phases from shimmer to prismatic with crisp edges. She leans over the microscope, an incandescent eye, radiant and restrained,
Her dragons are shape changers, quiescent one moment, knit with stars the next. They sidestep each question like a dancer, a duelist, incomplete but still close. An invitation. Do what you do, what won't you? With no way to say yes or not. The open hand still needs translation. Secrets bulge in spaces between the fingers. Transmute a breath to a whisper. Somewhere, someone already knows this and has forever. It will be so obvious.
Wow. This is a brief interruption to say, Mary Keating, I'm so sorry. I missed it in the list of all the poets in the chat. I missed you putting in your name. So please go ahead and take a moment and read yours. I'll come back on and read mine, and then Sandy will close us out. Mary Keating.
Okay.
Mary.
Am I unmuted?
You
Can you
are.
hear me now? I'm so
Yes.
sorry.
Please go
It
ahead.
was
Hi,
so
Mary.
hi, it was so great hearing all these poems. So this is a poem that is in my new book I'm putting together, and nobody has heard it. And I just had it up and now I've lost it. So it's for all of us who dream. Let her be. Sleeping Beauty loved to dream, hated when her alarm clock hands shook her from the nightly stream of movies her subconscious ran. In the netherworld between life and death, any existence became possible. More choices than be a wife or a wanted woman of shame. She flew from England to Qatar, from Earth to Venus in a wink. Breathed oceans, dined with stars, rode dolphins, even dragons thought extinct. Beauty changed styles, skin, and sex, became any creature she dared to be. Her fantasies grew more complex the longer she slept peacefully. So just imagine her delight when a witch cursed her for eternity. Her joy, once confined to night, blossomed exponentially. Forever beautiful, forever young, she thrived in a perfect heaven until that faithful moment a king's son woke her with his indiscretion. Since then, her fairy tale's been script, commending a male transgression, never mentioning how his roving lips spiraled her down a deep depression, until she discovered the internet, PayPal, and how to book a private jet. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for the fantastic poems today. Sandy talked about being in conversation with those who've gone before. This is a poem about my mother, who I have daily conversations with, even though she's passed. I feel her with me. She's one of those poets someone mentioned much further up, way at the beginning of the program. A secret poet, a woman who put everything else first, everyone else first. And this is just a little piece called Just Back There. The long gone marks of a small fire my mother built. One day when we were hiking, we gathered sticks as we walked. She taught me how to stack them, how to wait for coals. Flashes of her a glinting key turned up by the spade, a mason jar before the fireflies release. She opened wax paper packets and deftly cooked for us, singing a well-worn tune, pausing to name the cardinal's call, pointing out the waving hands of the sassafras tree. She was always building little poems of kindness. Her smile, a shiny coin, a flashlight under the covers, the pale light of long gone stars, a blink in yesterday's eye. Thank you, mothers.
Wow. Well, Kim, I don't know what. Mary, great to hear new work. And again, a really great prompt. Go to a fable, right? Go to or fairy tale, fictional character, fabulous prompt. And you know, the word in Patricia's poem that stayed with me was transmutation. And Catherine Ronan, I know I know that Glitter Crone did not take place in Studio 54, but I see you there in New York City, Studio 54. All right. So I'm gonna thank you everyone for all of your exquisite poems. I'll say that. I'm gonna close. I'm gonna dedicate this one to Jude. Thank you, Jude. This is the title poem for Boats for Women, a little preview of our anthology reading. The book will be out next month. Thank you, Margo Taft-Stever, co-editor, Susanna H. Case. And yeah, there many of you in the room are in that anthology. But this is the title poem to my book that is in large part about the Titanic, called Boats for Women. Boats for Women. Yes, the boat sank. Yes, it broke in two like a stereotypical heart until 70 years later, technology caught up and looked its ancestor in the face. Yes is the way the years oxidize the steel, and yes wipes the name Titanic off the bow. Yes are the lifeboats, the davits, the call for women and children first. Yes are the men who cry from the decks. Sometimes when I kiss her, I am leaving a yes on her lips to let her know I will go down with this ship. Sometimes when she whispers yes, we are staying on board, but there is always room in the lifeboats for two more women. Yes is the fact that if we were alive on that night, we would have lived. Thank you, everyone, for all the ways that you have brought the lives of women to the program today in all the myriad ways. This extraordinary catalog of women non-binary poets in the catalog here, like incredible catalog. We have been celebrating International Women's Day here on Cultivating Voices Live Poetry. How about we unmute and show our appreciation for all the incredible voices that we heard today, and because also those voices were lifting others. The butterfly effect truly was in play today.
I'm feeling it.
I'm feeling it.
All right, unmute everybody. Let's.
Thank you.
Bravo!
Thank
Wonderful
you.
work.
Thank you.
Feed my soul. You feed my soul.
Did you hear my mom?
Thank you, everybody. Excellent.
Yes,
Incredible to hear you all.
Thank you. What an incredible,
Good to see you all here.
just an
Yes.
incredible Carnival of Voices today. And would you care to give us a preview for next week? Or yeah,
So next week we have an amazing new book showcase with Mona Zamfrescu's first debut collection, followed by Jean Griggs and Mildred K. Beria and Marjorie Maddox. What a lineup for Women's History Month.
Beautiful constellation.
Then we have some weeks off at the end of March. There's 5 Sundays in March, so we have 2 breaks. And then in April, we have a really cool Poets Focus theme coming up, which you guys can begin to think about if you'd like to try to write a poem for it. We will have Edward O'Dwyer, our Irish brother, reading some poems and some selections from his new book, which is called Rejection Letters. And the theme is epistle letters. So if you have poems that you think you'd like to write or have written in the form of an epistle, you can bring them to that Poets Focus, and there'll be lots of time for open mic sharing on that theme.
Well, I'm looking forward to next week, and I'm looking forward to April for sure. And I want to just take us back just to a few days ago when on Wednesday night here in Baltimore, Cultivating Voices live poetry was part of an amazing reading, co-sponsored with Swim, the incredible journal Swim and Swim Every Day, Mom Egg Review, Whale Road Review, Nell, and Perugia Press. It was a tribute to the just, I don't know, just translucent, transfixing poet Jennifer Martelli, who was an editor at Mom Egg Review, among many, many other hats that Jennifer wore. And I want to give a shout out. Many of them are traveling today, but I want to give a shout out to our 5 readers who joined us live in Baltimore and represented Cultivating Voices so well. Jen Chang, whom I mentioned at the beginning of the program, who also launched her anthology at AWP. Janet McFadden was with us as well, live with Slate Roof Press. Dorcia Smith Silva joining us in Baltimore from Puerto Rico, where she sat her award-winning book, An Inheritance of Drowning, that collection about the hurricane in Puerto Rico. And Anya Kirschbaum joined us as well. And I literally know she's on the plane right now back to
I
Seattle.
think she's in the Zoom room.
Anya, you made it back?
She's with she's with Thomas at the airport. They just
Oh
rolled
my
camera together a
gosh.
minute ago. It was very funny.
That's very beautiful. Oh, they must be on the same plane going
Yes,
back to
going back
Seattle
to the West
with
Coast.
everybody. Say hi to everybody on that plane going back to Seattle. Probably more of you even than the 2 of you, beautiful luminaries. And finally, Mona Zamfrescu who will be reading next week, read with us live in Baltimore. So thanks for being with us live in Baltimore. Then thanks to all of you for being with us live here on Cultivating Voices, live poetry. I thank you, Kim, for your beautiful hospitality.
Peace, love, and poetry, everyone.
And thank you, Don Krieger, of course. We can never do the program without Don. So good to see you. Thank you for your poetry. And as I always say at the end of every program, friends, take very good care of yourselves this week. I mean, we just never know what is coming. It's so difficult. And
Self-care is a political act at this point.
self-care is a political act, and our voices do carry. They do lift us. I continue each week to feel stronger and stronger and stronger about poetry's capacity to build community, drown out the noise of hatred, all of that. So take good care of yourself, take exquisite care of each other, your beloveds. Community is everything, everything. And keep writing your extraordinary poems. They are needed more than ever. And I look forward to seeing you all next week here on Cultivating Voices Live Poetry. We'll reset all those clocks and get all that. All righty, everybody. Until next time. Peace,
This
love,
is
and
Billy.
poetry, if you like to say.
This is Billy. Can I sing a little song inspired by something that Kim read?
Let's go ahead and turn off the recording and we can chat after, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.